Good job. I almost let my phone die today.
My triumphant return, everybody.
You're triumphant.
Triumph the insult comic dog?
I poop on you.
Yeah, what he says. Stupid commercials.
For me to poop on.
Stupid commercials. That was a real thing. Or a sketch on Conan, wasn't it?
Yep. I miss Triumph. He was funny.
Yeah. My brother actually has one of his DVDs.
Thought it was really funny when he took down the Star Wars nerds.
That's been 6 days since I streamed.
Forgive me, Father. It's been 6 days since I streamed.
I thought you streamed before we started.
That's what she said.
Oh.
Yeah, no, that was terrible.
Giving the furry baby his vitamins. Hell yeah, furry babies. Give him the whole bottle of Flintstones vitamins, everybody.
Flintstone kids.
10 million strong. Grow.
No way.
Is it bad that like most kids only understand what Flintstones are because of that?
No.
You're talking to the group that knows them because of watching them on TV.
Yabba dabba do.
Yeah, Avery would probably be like, what the heck is Flintstones and what are vitamins?
Vitamins. My only
What are
vitamins are microplastics in my bloodstream.
Nice.
Thank you for the reminder.
What,
Like-
you gotta take your vitamin?
I'm ashamed to say I never really looked at the map, but I really love y'all's avatars. They're avatars.
Really, 20?
I've got
This
to
entire
plug
time
in.
you...
I have to say, Dave helped me with mine. He put it through the AI machine and got it to look like what I wanted it.
Dave did all the avatars, so I am super thrilled with that. Every single one of those was adjusted and created by Dave. We just have to have a new one for Gwen to make her more the
Bright mage.
bright mage that she is, and then we'll need to put one for Amara at some point.
Nibbles isn't. I thought Nibbles was in the book.
Yeah, I think Nibbles is straight from the book, so we'll have to adjust him at some point.
I think a good one for that would just be to, fan art of Nibbles as portrayed in Dragon Age.
That's using someone else's stuff. I can't do that.
I'm
Hey,
saying,
can I take a picture of
as
your
a
Sonic
basis.
Orso?
Ah, okay.
well,
What, Holly?
sorry.
It's
You're
like
fine.
out and about. Excuse me, can I take a picture of your Cane Corso? Great, thanks. Could you sign this waiver so I can use it online?
No, what I was gonna say is we have someone that is somewhat artistic in our group. Hint, hint. Someone who likes dogs a lot. Hint, hint.
Okay, good. They could hear you. I was worried about that.
Who, me?
No. I'm
Who's
talking about like everybody in general.
I was about to say, we just take a picture of Smokey. He seems big enough.
Yeah, if that cat doesn't smother its owner in their sleep, then yeah.
The
Be back in
there's
2
a
seconds.
there's a brindle mastiff that comes into the vet's office that I go to. He basically looks like a giant version of Max. I've got a picture of him around somewhere.
He's
He's so old. He's a freaking mastiff, and he's 15 years old,
That's insane. Mastiffs live to like 9.
right? And he's got kind of a bum leg that he can't really feel. And he got down off the couch the other day, and I had to help him pull his leg down because he couldn't quite get it to come down.
15 is insane for a Mastiff.
I know.
Yes,
Yo.
it is.
I'm so impressed.
And then there's Jellybean, just decides to miss the bottom step and smack her own butt.
Ooh.
She goes, "Boom!"
And he's not
Look at
he's
me,
not fat. He is obvious. He's an old dog, but he is
big boned.
in good. He's in good shape.
Good.
But yes, if I wasn't beating him over the head with it enough, I was suggesting that Boog should, make some fan art of Nibbles himself. Because
I didn't know the Boo could draw.
Not
Hey.
really. I used
Hey,
to.
Luce.
I used to be able to, but I
Hey.
haven't practiced in like 10 years.
Well, you did pretty darn good with drawing your lurk emote. Literally, Rue was like, yeah, he did great with the drawing. All I had to do was color it in.
That's just a head.
Yeah, but still. You're not as out of practice as you think, but you're also not as motivated as you could be. Sound about right?
Yeah.
Hey,
Went all
Luce.
directly to Warhammer painting. Steve,
Lucy,
What?
You're being yelled at.
Oh, by who?
you need to not.
Holly?
You need to not beat Boog's head, okay?
Oh,
You get me out of work for a few days.
I don't think that's the head she was talking about.
It was not. If that,
I mean-
if that takes you out of work for a few days, then someone can make
Wow,
someone can
But I
make a
mean-
living that way.
But both scenarios could put me out of work for a few days.
all right. Let's get this shindig started. Are we ready?
Sure. I know.
Oh wow! Don't sound so ecstatic.
I was
about
gonna
it.
say, I
Thanks.
was like, that's the most enthusiastic thing I've heard in a while. God, my list. I just
Where
suddenly
you're
just off the list.
Did you just have a stroke?
He's having a
I
strong.
can't feel my hands.
Yeah,
Quit sitting on them.
I was so excited. I was.
I have no padding on my butt, so you'll have to forgive me.
I got so excited. that
Help! I've lost feeling down the left side of my body. Someone dial 116 very quickly.
But yeah, I was so excited. I took a big hit of my vape so I could do the frickin' blowing smoke out my nose thing that Goldberg used to do when he was coming down to the ring, because he just inhale a shitload of the smoke from the fireworks that went off, and then he'd blow it out his nose. And I'm like, you guys can't frickin' see that.
Good job.
That's okay. I motion at things during the stream, and I make hand gestures all the time. I do
why
these
aren't they
online
paying
games so
attention?
much, and I'm just like, yep, no one's paying attention to that. Nope. All
Posted
right.
the
Well, last
baby.
we left you guys.
I
What?
posted the big baby to baby post.
Baby post.
Baby
No, you didn't.
Post, do, baby post, do.
There's nothing in the baby post. It's just the last thing is what I said.
That reminds me, I have to have Discord up.
Oh, it's still going. It's still loading. Sorry, I thought it had finished. It'll
All
show
right,
up sometime
one last-
this-
Yep. When last we left you guys, you had made a lot of money, pissed a few people off. Oh wait, you guys are always doing that with a certain individual because most of y'all don't like her.
Neutral.
Yes, you're neutral. You're Switzerland. You found out that Ultrath and Alveth were married, and yeah,
Maybe
I believe that was last session. All of last session.
And we made a lot of money too.
Oh yeah.
Yes, you did. Yes, Holly, you were actually
was-
being nice to cunt. Thank you very much.
I was actually being nice to nice to the cunt. Oh my god.
Yeah, puppy.
And yes, 20, thank you. The marriage did not go over well with some people.
Some ass. 20. I would have to have. Never mind. I was gonna make like I couldn't come up with a good joke, and all of them would sound really weird. Just say I need a butt implant,
they do those.
They had,
or
a,
a
kid,
girl,
they had an
or
episode
a
of
girl
King of the
to
Hill
walk
about
behind
that.
me. Thank you for reminding me that I am also sounding like Hank Hill. I am also sounding like Hank Hill.
Now it's up.
Yay!
I see it now.
Narrow urethra.
Shut up.
All right. And there is a slight chill in the air.
That's a big old boy. Holy fuck.
He's beautiful, but he's a big fuzzy bugger.
I was about to say it's freaking
He
cold
is.
here, so there's definitely a chill in the air.
He
All 20
definitely-
degrees of it.
He definitely qualifies for my walking fuzzy tank description.
It's crazy that a mastiff is 15 years old. That's like, they usually get kidney problems at like the age of 7.
He lost his brother to cancer, but he himself is still going on.
Dogs
going
don't
strong.
deserve
Yep.
cancer.
Anyway,
No.
Yeah.
don't
Penis.
deserve anything.
They deserve love and affection.
Anyway,
Yep.
They don't deserve anything bad.
All right. So yeah.
lots of money.
What are we doing?
Are we buying an army so we can just like send them out instead of us? It's dangerous. Okay, send in the troops.
No.
Oh, and we're still waiting on the jewelry and the weapons. So we still have more money coming in.
Yep.
I've got more money than I know what to do with. I think I'm gonna
What?
use it. Oh, go ahead.
Yeah. Go ahead. What are you gonna do?
I think I'm going to use it to buy a high-end amulet and invest it into invest the time and money into enchanting it myself.
Okay.
Oh,
I am going to have a like a big roast pig dinner catered so that, Damson gets a day off also. And just have a couple of pigs, one for Murgork, one for the rest of us.
He'll probably still attack our pig when he's done with his.
Oh yeah.
There's
Tonight you
zombies
guys are
left.
supposed to have the meeting with the or the dinner
Yes.
with the witch hunters.
And then Lou, I'm also gonna do one with like a big ox over on the in the slums, just kind of feeding people. But I'm not gonna tell
Okay.
the rest of the group I'm doing that one.
Okay.
It's your money. Do whatever the hell you want with it.
I can't be seen as soft to you people.
character boog.
Yeah. Now, shit. What was the meeting about? It feels like it's been a month.
We were going to talk to the witch hunters about the gold mage from
Character.
Karaberg, because he's a nasty guy.
Yeah, because he kind of gave us the willies.
Well, he had he was the guy that came to the Minotaurs that had Linwith and Broker. And
Oh yeah,
he
the
also
camp.
had like ashes with people's names on them in his house.
Yeah.
I
But
still
he,
don't like that.
He also donates to the church a lot, so he probably made all those potions that I stole from the temple in Karaberg.
There is a high possibility of that. Yes.
What was I doing? Taking money off, that's what I was doing.
We could hire him to make some potions and then kill him later. I mean, get him arrested later. Make friends with him. Yeah.
You're starting
Find
to
some
lose your
evidence.
edge a little bit there, buddy.
If he's as bad as we think he is, he deserves death. Fuck,
Very
if the fucking stevedores were gonna get death for, having their minds clouded. He's doing this of his free will.
Well, this guy's basically Dr. Mengele.
I was gonna say is like how there's various like classes, of society, and I'm guessing he's on the up and up, so we have to be very convincing to get rid of a cash cow.
Yeah.
He is a
From-
gold mage. Gold mages are way up there as a rule.
And you guys already know that he is a top tier gold mage.
Oh, he's
Which-
standing in town.
And he's also someone of very importance in that town. So
Mm-hmm. Why not keep the cash cow around?
That's
He's evil.
That's me.
Well, that is one thing about the Empire. Yeah, they like their cash cows, but if you present them with enough evidence that this person is evil, they'll act to stop it regardless.
Make sure we have some good evidence.
Even if you falsely accuse someone and then plant evidence.
but you
Well,
guys
there
have
is
to have
that.
evidence. You guys saying I saw or he
That's why
had.
we were talking to the witch hunters to have them help us.
And evidence.
Yes. Because the witch hunters are a little more would be a little more inclined to believe us because, well, they know us and they know we're not going to just say this bullshit for the sake of it.
Yeah, we have reputation with them.
Yep.
We have a rapport.
Rapport, yeah, that's the word.
I feel like I was about to say it sounds like a Warcraft thing. Like, yeah, we got reputation with this faction.
Technically, you do. So
Mhm.
I mean, y'all are considered heroes of Altdorf. So you've got
We've got some
serious. You have a serious reputation among several factions in Altdorf itself, including the colleges, the nobility, the church, which includes the witch hunters. So,
And
I
hello,
mean-
Chloe.
Chloe! Yeah, you guys have built up a good reputation with these people. So,
Okay.
and now you've also added on to the fact that you guys are the ones who freed Karlberg. So,
Fuck yeah.
you know, that goes a good distance too.
Yeah, we're liberators on top of everything else.
Yep.
Are not fans of chaos, even though we cause a lot of it.
We're
Well,
a
there's
different
chaos
kind of
and then there's
chaos.
chaos.
Yeah, there are two different types of chaos in this world. One, what most players cause. Two, usually follows one of the four chaos lords, and is worse.
Yep. There's I'm gonna set this house on fire on accident by casting a spell at an inopportune time, and then there's the blood for the blood god kind.
Yeah, you know, those guys.
The Coke Fiend.
All right.
Snowfire
Damn.
isn't here.
Damson will make sure there's a really good meal for the witch hunters when they show up tonight.
Hell yeah.
Yay! Food.
Hey, you can't see me do like a fist pump because my mic's in the way. Yeah,
I'm just waiting for you to uppercut the mic like your pizza man.
Pizza man. Oh wait, that's Pepsi man.
Pepino.
And at dinner time, both find the names again. Let's see, Alric and where'd that other guy go? Matthias, that's right. They will show up for dinner.
Is Alvath at dinner?
Yes.
And then there's the apprentice.
Yep. She is very quiet at this point in time.
Is she coming to dinner? This dinner?
Might as well.
Well, I didn't know if we trusted her yet.
We need a bigger dining hall, like a way bigger one.
I mean, I was told we kind of need to find out if we can trust her, so I figured this dinner would be a good kind of testing point.
Okay, but if she isn't trustworthy, her coming to this dinner is gonna kill everything.
We're only going to let certain information leak out.
I mean, you could have her dining with the servants tonight, so...
Take Nibbles for a walk.
I think Nibbles might like
He might want to miss the meeting.
now Nibbles might like dislocate her wrist if he sees a squirrel.
Yeah, I was gonna say if you
Pro-
see her around it and just
Yeah, he would probably run her.
No, she wouldn't take him for a walk. He'd take her for a run.
Yep.
I mean, she's probably small enough she could just ride him.
Just like Mouse did.
Oh yeah, do you want Mouse there for the dinner, or are you gonna tell him to?
I mean, we
'Cause
trust Mouse.
He shows up and because there's food.
Wait, isn't he a wanted criminal still?
I was gonna say, couldn't he just kind of overwatch for us and make sure none of the servants try sneaking up to listen in or anything?
Oh yeah, he could do that.
Yeah, let's do that. Yeah.
We could have the dinner and then have a meeting. We don't have to have both at the same time.
Oh, that's true.
Like I'm sitting there stuffing my face and it's like, "We're
Yeah, okay. If since it's Idric's house, if he's okay with that, then let's just have dinner first, and then the adults adults can retire to the.
We will have coffee in the observatorium
Coffee
or the
and
solarium.
Dinner.
For tea.
Dinner is, of course, fantastic as usual. Damson does argue with a couple of the servant girls, but that's becoming normal around the house now.
It's like, why are there so many of them?
Ma'am, there's an ogre. He lives here. Oh my god. Do we have to feed him every day? Of course we do. I have food for us all the time. You just go in there and make the fucking food and feed it to him. What the hell's the matter with you?
Who has to actually take him the food? And
You guys-
will he understand the difference between the plate and me?
And most of them, of course, are very standoffish, or not standoffish, but very skittish around the witch hunters, because most people are.
Oh yeah.
Even if you're not a wanted person, most people are.
It's like, I'm not guilty by association.
Just about everybody has known at least somebody that's gotten on the wrong side of the witch hunters, just because of how zealous they are.
Zealous.
Yep.
40K quote: "There is no innocence, only degrees of guilt."
Yep. That applies to the witch hunters in fantasy.
Yep. Sure
Oh,
as hell
yeah.
does. All right. Dinner is done. Move to whole group.
There's always the double-edged sword that, they make people nervous, but then they want to know why, why are you so nervous?
Yep.
Why are you so nervous? Is there something wrong?
Are you hiding something from us?
Are you poor?
Are you poor?
I still can't get over that damn thing.
That was our last golden mage. Are you poor?
Are you a whore?
That reminds me. Just
God.
a piece of friendly advice for everybody in chat. If you ever have to do a polygraph test for whatever reason, clench your butthole really hard. It makes the polygraph test useless.
Okay, now I want to test this.
That's a real thing that's recommended by lawyers. I'm not even joking.
Well, it's not admissible in court.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting. Okay.
Yeah, so it's like that's immediately like you have no idea what you're doing, do you?
It could be used to convince juries.
Well, that's why you have a good lawyer that says, this stuff is basically pseudoscience.
They can't. It's not admissible in court, so they can't bring it up in court.
Yeah,
Sometimes
but
it
a
gets
lot of
brought up
lawyers.
anyways.
Yeah, that's the thing. A lot of lawyers will still bring it up because the jury will strike that will disregard that remark. Well, guess what? They've heard it. They're not going to disregard it.
Yeah, that's
Yep.
Nope,
Yeah, that's
it's out there for them to know. It's out there for them, so at least a few of them will remember it.
What the
And
fuck
Bunch
is
your
this name?
buttholes.
What the fuck is this name? Stenud.
Practice, clenching now.
What
I'm
happened?
sorry.
To,
What the fuck?
what happened to this guy's name? It's Stenud Ilkuj.
Who? What the fuck are you talking? Oh.
Is this? Do I only see this on my screen? Stenud Ilkuj.
Jesus
Why is
Christ, Boog. You sound like you're having a stroke.
It's one of
stars.
those that the Roll20 pre-generated the name.
Yeah.
All those are always
and-
fun.
Stenud Ilkuj.
I think we're just gonna call him Sten Cujo.
There we
There you
go.
go.
That's the only thing I could pronounce out of the whole bunch. But, oh yeah, we can
Okay.
get that big feathery hat for Murgork. Wait, Murgork probably don't even need to be in this meeting, does he? Because
But he's going to be at dinner.
yeah,
Plus,
Yeah, he'd
Murgork is a
definitely be a
very
dinner.
valued member of this family, so
but do you want him doing your taxes?
why would I have Murgork do my taxes? He'd probably start eating the fucking papers.
They're
And I
done.
do taxes in springs.
Find out he's a CPA savant.
It's like he keeps rolling 20s. How is this happening? Or rolling ones?
And then what would it be? He like pulls out an ogre-sized typewriter that could like kill an entire orphanage worth of kids if you throw it.
Calculator? Is he a
Abacus.
writer? Yeah, and an abacus with real stones the size of orphan heads. But they're skulls. They're skulls.
If you look, the Empire's biggest thing they decorate things with is skulls. There are skulls on everything in the Empire, and it's a good thing. Remember?
Drink too much water.
Okay, guys. We're never going to get anything done if we keep doing this tonight.
I know.
I am
go ahead.
just as guilty. I am just as guilty. I'm not blaming anyone.
You are correct. It's been 30 minutes, and all we've done is eat dinner.
We're
Hey,
making
that's
it realistic.
Dang productive.
So, why is it that you've invited us to your household, Master Eidric? Not that I am suspicious of you at all.
Is Linwith
Wow.
with us? Let's see.
When you say that, you sound suspicious.
Lenwith is here.
All right.
Jinx.
Linwith has a bit of a curious tale to tell
Sure.
about
Is there any-
a certain person we came across during Gwen's graduation. I think it's best to hear it from her.
Do 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 do.
We also have our dwarf friend who has the vision impaired.
He
Well,
did not hear the guy.
He didn't see
Oh.
the guy.
Okay.
Okay, she can keep herself together.
Did he
All right.
smell him?
Yeah. Technically, remember he has got the
He can sense magic.
second sight. Yep.
I'm just saying, he didn't see the guy in Altdorf.
Yes, that's true. He was not there at the
Also has
graduation with you
Linwood
guys.
word that
Okay.
it's the same guy.
Okay, makes sense.
She will take a deep breath and tell her about when they were captured and about the gold mage that showed up, went to the tent, removed items from the tent, like it was his tent, and then vanished. And then seeing the gold mage who came up and spoke to the party at the graduation, and how he was the same individual that she had seen. Of course, that also. Would you have told her not to say anything about the house in Karlberg?
That's a good point.
I don't know. I kind of think they need to know about the house, if it's really his house. I mean, we didn't do anything wrong. There was nobody there. We rescued the servants that were.
We did kind of loot his house. we could.
He doesn't have to know about that.
Rescued the servants that could be saved.
That is true. We could frame it in a way that doesn't make us sound like burglars.
Burglars were antiquing.
We wanted to know why Chaos wanted into that house so bad.
Yeah, sure. That works. Yeah, we'll frame
I mean, it's up to y'all.
Yeah, we'll frame it like that. I think a star has got the right idea.
I think Alstara is going to be my public defender at my next trial.
This should be interesting.
So when we were in
And
Karlberg,
she will let you talk about Karlberg.
so when we were in Karlberg, the Chaos forces had cannons that they were trying to get into this one particular house that we figured out was a gold mage's house. So we went in to find out why they wanted in so bad.
He was still alive.
There were traps all over this house. We saved the one servant in there that was still left alive, and when we were looking through the house to find out why why Chaos wanted inside so bad, we came across some vials of ashes with people's names on it. Now, I don't exactly know what that means, but it seemed rather sinister.
Oopsie doopsie, I didn't open tab.
So there we was, minding our own business, being all genteel like.
And that's where I got little David from here. He's from that place.
That's
The
cute.
real David has joined as a squire with some of the knights.
I
But I'm worried
see.
about him too when this guy goes back. Because he was a servant in that household, and it didn't sound like it was a very
Armament.
good dynamic there.
And he was the only servant that survived.
Charles says hi.
He was
Hi,
the
Charles.
only one that didn't try loot and shit, and well,
The
didn't
rest of
leave
them
the
traps.
house didn't leave the house when the master was gone and didn't try looting shit and hit traps.
But all you have now is the fact that Chaos forces were trying to get into the house, and you found vials of ashes with names upon them.
Yeah, and Chaos came back and destroyed the doors, and the doors exploded, so I'm not even sure what's left of that house anymore.
Oh.
I'm just letting you know. I'm pretty certain it's his house, but we have no proof of that.
There were also vials of blood and similar accoutrement as well.
We'll have to send a representative there to have them look into this.
But I also know he donates. I've heard that he donates a lot to the church, so
You're afraid that his status will make it impossible, don't you?
at least difficult.
Fear not, if you are someone who harbors chaos, our kind will sniff it out.
That is why we brought it to your attention.
You can get information that we can't.
That and you hold greater sway than we do.
I know of a group that'll be heading to Karlberg to see about making sure everything is on the up and up from the issues that you took care of. Make sure there's nothing sinister still hiding within the city. I will speak to them.
Excellent.
If we find out anything, we will make sure to inform you.
Make sure your men watch each other's backs well. That place is still chaotic.
And if they could kind of keep an eye out for David with the Knights, I'd appreciate it.
I believe we can do that.
I don't want
They're-
the master coming back and messing things up for him.
They're sending a witch hunter general and 4 inquisitors. I believe it should be well taken care of. But we will take this information to them and let them deal with it as they see fit. And where are your travels going to take you all? Are you staying in town for a while?
Is there any other business we have in Altdorf past all this?
Not really.
Yeah, we got to go deal with the wood elves.
Yeah, we're actually heading back to Harrenburg. There's some stuff outside the city that needs to be dealt with.
Ah,
There's a band of corrupted war. There's a corrupted war dancer and his troop that need to be dealt with.
Sigmar's
thing.
blessings go with you.
One more thing. There were some ogres that left town after the main guy was killed. After we killed the main guy, the main Norskin.
The lead belt. Oh, after Wolfric.
They took some of the remaining stevedores and left town, and a group of dwarves went with them. Well, not with them. They went after them.
After them, yeah.
So, yeah, if your guys could keep an eye out for them, if they happen to come back and need any assistance, they were doing some good work and might need healing or whatever.
We'll see what we can do for them.
They helped us out a lot. For one thing, they gave us a safe place to sleep one day. Watched out for us.
We'll make sure that these men are found. If they can be helped, they will be helped.
They were prepared to push hard to keep
That's
after
my
those ogres,
puppy.
because they already had like a 12-hour head start.
Yeah, we weren't gonna be able to keep up with them.
But they were good people.
All right. We appreciate all that you have given us.
And you know me, I don't talk nice about a lot of people. But you just kind of give
In my time of knowing you, Ostara, I don't think you talk nice about anyone.
I like my dog.
There is that. Well, if there is anything else, make sure that you send note to the church and to the Witch Hunters Guild so that we may get the information. Gwen, again,
Yes?
congratulations on your promotion.
Thank you very much.
We'll shake hands with both of them before they leave.
They will do the
Safe
same.
travels.
They will shake hands with everyone except Murgork.
Who would crush
Why
their
not
hands
Margor?
into like little Play-Doh chunks.
Ulrich will shake hands with him, and Matthias will not because he will see Ulrich being basically shaken across the floor.
That's funny.
So what you're saying is we need to teach Murgork a little bit about how to properly shake hands with smaller creatures.
Correct.
There's some teeth rattling. He's still shaking as he's wobbling out the door.
I think we need a volunteer for that. 1, 2, 3. Not it.
And he does make Ulrich shake little David's hand before he leaves. Also,
Murgork is just too pure for our tomfoolery. I don't know.
He eats people.
We eat people.
Fucking Lenny.
I was going to say, he does devour folks.
He's still innocent.
He's fucking of mice and men, okay?
It's just about the cutest thing I've ever heard. I just want you to know
oh
that.
my god! It's like listening to Dave's grandson whenever we do our games and he jumps in and says things. It's
Yeah.
it's very heartwarming.
He stole my wolfie. He's trying. He keeps bringing him close to me like he's gonna let me have my wolf, and then he runs away with him.
Little bug.
Yep.
I'll
I thought
get him
somebody
back
put on a
later.
video.
We
It
allowed
was
to?
so quiet. I thought
Are
somebody
we
had a
allowed to
video.
clip that?
I'm not sure. I think.
Maybe.
It's fine. It's for personal use, probably. Then we can delete that from the whatever.
Later that night, people will hear that. Well, actually, Damson will come in and inform people that it is started to snow outside.
Merry Crimbus.
Okay, so what do they celebrate?
They do have a Christmas-like holiday with Grombrindal or whatever.
Yep. It
Yeah.
is not there yet, but it is getting into the cold winter months.
It's cold and snowy. We're gonna stay indoors because we have fire.
Is the fireplace on?
Yes.
All right. Well, everybody knows where I am.
Yeah.
Well, it's also coming up on Slaneshmas.
Flaneshmas. That sounds fun.
Okay, little buddy. If you bring him back down when you before you go to bed, You can borrow my wolf, okay?
They joked about that in the old text to speech series.
Excuse me.
I'm guessing, instead of sitting on Santa's lap, you get a spanking.
There's no telling.
If you've been good, you get a spanking.
You see, you
If
sit
you're
on
naughty, you have to give the spanking.
you sit
If
on
you've been
Santa's
naughty,
lap.
you get a heavy spanking.
You sit on Santa's lap, but he's fucking bricked up with the most massive erection you've ever felt in your life.
Oof.
Yeah, sitting on Santa's lap can be a bit of a challenge.
You all have a wonderfully genocidal Slanesh.
Chloe's like, what?
I think you broke someone again. Oh.
God.
The next morning, bright and early, Ostara is woken up by Damson. Oi, get your ass out of bed.
I mean,
Why?
she's probably right.
Well, because there's a lad at the door, pretty heavily. Well, he's pretty heavy. Like he's That's not even Damson. That's Murgork.
I was going to say it's a slightly lighter toned Murgork.
Murgork
Yep.
trying to be Damson.
He's in there with a little wig.
Stuck his head in, so he's trying to be smaller.
Heaven help him if she sees him doing that.
That's going to be the next teddy bear. Little Damson.
Oh
It's
God!
like, where's Murgork?
There's
Don't
no,
know.
don't you be worried. There's no Murgork. He went off to deal with something. He'll be back at his another point of time. Get your ass out of bed. There's a man out front. A very heavy. Well, he's very heavy. He's well armed and armored. And he's here because he said some fox sent him.
What?
No,
She'll go
he,
hunt him down.
some rodent.
Not mouse.
Mouse.
It's the
mouse lives in the
it's
house.
The buzz.
She doesn't even bother getting dressed. She just heads downstairs and whatever she sleeps in.
I was about to say, wasn't that one guy that she was talking to at the barrel that we got that coin from named some sort of rodent?
He was the fox.
Yeah, so I was remembering right.
You were.
Oh, the silver fox.
There are two large armored men out there, and a fairly buff-looking dude. Morning,
Yeah.
Miss Ustara. Fenric sends us because he had something for you.
Oh. You got it with you?
Yes, ma'am.
Bring it in.
If you just put a mark on this, telling us that you got it, that way I can go give it back to Mr. Fendrick.
Well, you gotta bring it in and let me see it first.
The two guys walk in. Anybody that is awake, or down on the first floor, will hear these two guys thumping in. They're almost as bad as Murgork walking around the household. And there is screaming from Damson whenever they slam this chest down on the dining table.
Gee, it's definitely be bad if they scratch the hardwood.
There it is, ma'am.
This is fun.
Is there anything else you want? Is there anything else you want from us? And What's about the girl?
The girl.
Gwen has walked into the room.
Oh, should I leave?
No, you're fine.
They will unlock the chest. And there are several small bags of gold crowns in there.
All right. She'll take the paper. Gwen, you can read, can't you?
Yes. I look over the paper for her.
It states that the original selling price was 3,500 crowns. Fendrick took 500 crowns as a fee. The chest is to contain 3,000 gold crowns.
I relay that to her.
Right on there that we have receipted the chest, but the coins have not yet been counted.
Okay.
And then I will sign that.
Received but not counted. Dictated but not read. And then I hand the paper to you to make your mark.
I'll send him an addendum when I get it all counted.
You
Can't
send
read,
him a
but I know
what?
the word addendum apparently.
You send him a what?
It's
Never mind, ma'am.
It's
A note.
Yeah, it's a message that is to be.
I'll add
kept
on
up.
to it when I get it counted.
Right. And the three of them will leave.
Oh wait, before they leave, I make them move it into Idric's office for me.
Okay.
while I'm asleep.
Yes. Don't worry, I can get in.
I mean, it's a safe enough place.
I mean, it kind of is the safest place to put it, so.
Yep. They'll move it in Idric's office. And then we'll head back out.
Stretchy.
And the outside is crisp and cold. It's a beautiful layer of gray snow has laid about the ground.
Yeah,
I-
shut that door real fast behind them.
I'd sneak out with them real quick and make a snowball and then come back in, and I pelt Idric with the snowball.
In my sleep?
Yep.
Yes, that's how
Wake
you
up
get woken
call.
up that morning.
Oh,
Congratulations, Idric. You're now awake.
Not gonna
And
roll a dodge.
I'm sure most of the household's awake now too.
ugh.
I locked that door. Yeah, Stara opened it for me.
Sorry, there's stuff going on that I thought you should know. And as a fire mage, I don't really get to play with cold things except for the snow.
Except for Ostara's heart.
Oh. That's certainly one way to I just kind of
Get it
trail
up.
off.
Can I go get you with the snowballs too?
It'd be a snow boulder.
Probably
God,
not a
can
good
you
idea,
imagine-
Murgork. But I'll take you out to play in the snow later.
All right.
Can
Oh,
you imagine an ogre making a snowman?
That's why I was sitting there thinking, like, God, that would be huge.
It could peek in the second story window.
If they didn't eat, if we didn't
See,
eat it, by the time
see limbs poking out of it from where people didn't get out of the way quick enough.
Is it clucking?
Oh, look, there's snacks on it. Nom, nom, nom.
If they're still wiggling, gently pull them out. If they're not wiggling, eat away.
I was about to say, yeah, we definitely better not leave evidence.
Exactly why I'm telling you to eat the ones that aren't moving.
For those that didn't see the people come in, breakfast is Damson is very angry come breakfast time. And she is slamming plates down onto the table and walking back out.
Seriously, Damson. It wasn't that big of a deal.
It wasn't that big of a deal. There are 4 fucking marks under my table. Don't tell me it wasn't that big of a deal that those lugheads come in here and just slam it down onto the table. It's easy. They were strong enough they could have picked it up and just set it onto the table.
Yeah, I'm walking gingerly today.
Now I got 4 marks on my table.
Buff it out, I think.
She does have
Yeah.
a point.
Do you have time to sit there and buff that out then, Halifax? Does she now?
Damson,
What, Sarah?
what's your favorite kind of wood for furniture?
She smirks for a minute.
Besides
Hey, shit.
broker.
She will walk up to you and stick one of her stubby little fingers right against your nose. Watch your mouth there, girl. You wake up in the morning with one of our cast iron skillets upside your head.
You mean like Mouse did?
Well, he put his hands where he shouldn't have. Now,
He
It's
did
his
that.
job to make sure the house is safe.
what is that too? But he should have been cut then, shouldn't he? There's some good oaks around most of the dwarven hold. You get a hold of a good dwarven oak table, and I'd be happy with that.
Alright.
Good luck with that, though.
Call some contacts in 5 minutes after the delivering some Bugmans. I think we made some friends.
Yeah, Bugman's is like liquid gold. So
You mean Velveeta?
Ew.
Ew.
Okay.
Okay, look, growing up, it's like that was the nice cheese.
I know.
I'm sorry.
now it's not now it's like okay.
Put in some quesadilla.
Quesadillas.
Don't make me go drive just to smack you upside the head for that one.
Dude, we
Like-
got people that we're friends with that live close enough to do it for you.
Quesadillas.
Oh, you're trying to say, I don't think Trolley would. Well, okay, Trolley would.
Oh, yes, he would.
Yes, he would.
He'd be like, I don't care what it's for. It's like, okay, they said to do it, so I can get away with it.
All,
gotta get-
all Hall has to do is ask him, and Trolley will do it.
He has to get past my mom first.
Oh, all he has to say is, your son did something to get in trouble. I have to have a word with him.
Quesadillas.
All right.
Oh. Oh, God, my head hurts. My
Shut
head
up.
hurts now.
Get some Tylenol, buddy. We'll perk you up.
Well, who's taking a perk?
Perk?
No, thank you.
Perk will perk you up.
The only perk I care about is percolation for coffee.
Yum.
That's not my favorite method of coffee making.
It burns the
Are
shit
you
out of
a
the
French
coffee.
press?
Yeah. So at breakfast, Linwith will look at everyone. So when exactly are we leaving?
Does anyone
Oh,
else
no,
have any
apparently I-
business in town? Wait, I asked that earlier. Fuck.
Well,
Fuzzy
yeah, I
hat.
can go get a new table now.
I say we can start gathering our things and get ready to leave tomorrow.
Alright.
My not my furry hat, my feathered hat for Murgork.
Oh yeah,
That-
we need that before we leave.
That will be arriving today.
All right, good. We'll make a note of that, and we'll put it over his helmet. Or we'll glue it to his helmet.
And that'll help his perception checks, won't it? Because he won't be wearing the helmet.
A bit, yes.
Or
But it
is he
also
gonna be wearing it on top of the helmet?
probably because that helps armor his head. And the fact that you guys are going to be heading out, so you'll probably want to spend some money, for those who don't have anything, of cold weather gear, camping stuff.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah, let's
something to do today.
let's purchase that. That sounds like a wonderful idea.
I mean, we don't have to role play that. I mean, the whole group is like, all right, so this is what we need. We need X amount of this, X amount of that. We need backpacks. We'll need snowshoes, ogre-sized snowshoes.
Dude,
Or
just
just-
give him manhole
or
covers.
just- Or just let him just trudge to the snow ahead of y'all. Like a fucking snowplow.
I was gonna
Yeah.
say,
Okay.
I could just keep casting a burning head in front of us, clear a path.
Show you burning head.
What if we got to go past over a frozen lake? Yeah, we could put a
He goes-
plow
he goes
attachment
last.
for him.
Just tell Murgork to jump over the lake.
No. I could make burning head work for that. I melt the ice and then I fire it through the just over the water. It heats up the water above, warm enough to where we can swim.
Yeah, not long enough, no, depending on the... Yeah.
Oh, the dinner's been over for
Uh,
a bit, 20, but we're still in the house.
They're now on to breakfast. The hat will arrive today, and he is super stoked about this very brilliant red hat with a very nice leather band to it with a large purple plume.
Man,
Actually, it wouldn't be purple. Purple's a royalty color, so it would be a very nice dark leather hat with a red plume to it.
Murgork be saying pimping ain't easy.
Pimping ain't easy.
Nope, it's not pimping. It's not. Yeah, what he says is not easy. It's the pimping is not. It's not.
There you go.
You guys put the hat on Murgork, and Mouse will leave the room.
Be offended?
What was that?
Probably not wanting to laugh out loud.
Correct, sir. He is snack sized.
He's fun size for more Murgork snacking convenience.
He's the emergency food supply.
Maltarat sees it, he'll just take a look, open his mouth to say something, just close his mouth and walk off.
Alvath will just pat his arm. No, it is quite darling.
I do ask.
That's something.
Damson to pack Murgork's backpack.
Oh, for the love of God, what the hell did you put on his head?
It's his new hat.
It is. It looks like a gunner's. They put that. That's supposed to. You put your hat. For the love of God, that hat wouldn't fit on you, girl. You could sit in the damn thing.
I know I wasn't gonna wear it, so I ordered it for him. His size.
It seems appropriate. She is teaching him to use guns now.
I mean, Don't tell me you're gonna dress him up in the big poofy, the large, the those orange and blue poofy pants and the no, please, please, for the love of Sigmar, please don't be doing that to the boy. He doesn't
Oh, no,
deserve
that's
that
a
kind of
dog.
it. You know what, Ostara? You do what you want, and when the boy finally catches on and gets fed up and eats you in the middle of the night, then you'll know why.
Oh god, I want to sneeze.
Then do it,
Achoo!
coward.
I'm gonna edge the sneeze again. I can feel it.
Please don't
Why
edge
are
a
there
sneeze
people
for an
on our
entire
roof?
stream again.
It's been a year.
Yeah, it has been about a year since you edged a sneeze for like 5 hours straight.
Okay, it was not 5 hours. It was like an hour and a half. I blame it on the COVID.
Are you going to deal with the money, Holly?
Oh, yeah. I forgot. I'll go count it. There's 3,000 there.
There's 3,000 there.
Linwood hasn't sold. Or not Linwood. Allbath hasn't sold her shit yet.
Not yet. She's still waiting on 2 companies to come in to be able to do it.
Well, she knows where we live. Just drop the money off.
Sounds good.
Oh god, sorry.
Either.
It was a Little Caesars burp. Ugh.
Ooh. That sounds less than
Little-
It's like
enjoyable.
regurgitating grease. I hate it.
Oh. See, Little Caesars here is actually really good.
The one by our house isn't bad either.
They're insulting your quality, Boog. They're saying you're terrible at it. Or did you eat your own?
To be fair, I ate one that was there were a bunch that were expiring, and the owners were just giving them out. I took one home.
Oh, you work at Little Caesars now?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so
Pizza,
I like
pizza.
their deep dish pizza and their little calzone thingy. The like pizza in the middle and the 4 fold around wraps at the outside. I like those.
Yeah.
He's traumatized. Leave him alone. The nickname did catch me off guard. Like, the what? Okay. All right, so we're
Is
packing
it
up. We've
something
got the hat.
inappropriate?
I'm sorry, Lou. The
What?
dog is pacing and whining.
Oh, for the love of God. All right, be right back, guys.
6, 7.
Completely winning the lottery. It's like, okay, well, how are we going to get more rich? I think this is going to be like, who wants to be a millionaire? But we're just getting it from looting and dispersing goods.
Joys of having a merchant in our group.
All right,
And
guys.
having someone else that can do similar stuff, but on the less
Star-
up and up.
Astara so far closes more deals than I do, which is I don't know how to feel about that.
You need more legit goods to sell. But also, you got us through the port because you had goods. It's like, oh, we have
450. 450, damn.
150 what?
That's
I
how
didn't-
much that's how much gold we're getting.
Oh. Dang.
I didn't like the thing for dividing it by 7. It wasn't even. So I divided it by 6 and then took 50 gold from everyone for Linwood.
I mean, you do you, sister.
She's like she's a wood elf, right? She's like, what am I going to do with this? Buy a plot of land?
Buy the trees. All of the trees.
Bro, you tell a wood elf to go buy the land, they're gonna be like, what, are you gonna sell us the sky? Next. I don't, yeah. Shit, wasn't that a
Describe
Dave?
the color of the rainbows.
Wasn't that a Dave Chappelle bit? Fuck,
I have no clue.
I can't remember.
Wait, is this more including the already 1,000 we have?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're
Yeah,
fucking
yeah.
we are fucking loaded. We
Oh yeah, I still need to talk. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I'm sitting on just short of 1,500.
To Lou about just buying the most obscenely powerful bow I can find.
It's a stick you carve in a way and you put a string on. I don't know how they get more powerful than that. I know. I'm joking.
I was about to say it's called Magic Dummies. Dumas.
Yeah, Dumas.
Plus, the type of wood can make it a better quality because it can be more pliable, meaning you can pull back further on the string for a more powerful draw. The
Get one of
quality
those.
String.
I'll get one of those little things that they squeeze to make their hand grip stronger. Stronger.
The gorilla grip things.
Yeah. It's like practice on a hot dog a few times, otherwise you rip it clean off.
Family Guy reference.
Yeah, but where's it from?
That would be from something Dark Side.
All right.
I don't know how to feel about that. That you not only got the reference, but you fucking named the episode.
Well, there were only 3 Family Guy Star Wars episodes. There was Blue Harvest, something Dark Side, and the third one I can never remember.
Be fair, that's kind of like how Return of the Jedi was, anyways.
Yeah, and oddly enough, that was actually my favorite one as a kid.
Like it's kind of like a redo of A New Hope, but with like the stakes a little bit higher.
Yeah, pretty much.
The Ewoks were, you know what? People talk shit about the Ewoks. I think the Ewoks are pretty cool in that movie.
They're adorable. That's the main reason why I loved them.
Admittedly, they existed. They initially existed to sell merchandise, but you know, because whenever they did Star Wars, they're like George Lucas was like, I want all the merchandising rights for it.
But they didn't want it, and he got them. They were like, okay.
And now George Lucas is literally a billionaire because of that. I mean, he doesn't make money off the merchandise anymore, but he made so much money that his money makes money.
That's the level of rich you need to aspire to where you can just have your money make you money.
I know that happened. That happened with Jeff Bezos's almost said widow. Fuck, I can't even. Ex-wife, where she's literally trying to donate her fortune to charity, but she can't donate it fast enough.
Yeah.
Well, a lot of them, like Bill Gates, are donating to specific things, and they're like doing stipulations, but they end up making them money that they're invested in. I found that out, and it's like, oh, this is infuriating.
Oh well, Bill Gates invests into companies that he's like a part of too.
Yeah.
That's a thing that Bill Gates does. That's really iffy. Like he's like, it doesn't really mean anything if you're donating to a charity that is like part of your network that makes you money.
It's still part of the whole thing. That's how they get around it. All right, here's a question. Here's a question for Boog and Dave. So, Altdorf is the capital of the empire. Would they, in the upper sections of the city and the higher, basically all the higher end, would they honestly have somebody or something that it would be somebody who would go through and basically scrape the snow off the streets, or would they just? I just got yelled at from the kitchen by Marcus, who says yes.
Yes, I agree with Marcus.
Yeah, he's not wrong.
Almost
Okay, so in the morning, the streets are cleared for y'all.
That was the thank you for asking that question, because yeah, that's gonna be the case in Karaberg, Altdorf, Nuln.
or Karaberg right now might be a problem.
Yeah, but
Yes.
Well, yeah.
But yeah, they would have the streets cleared in the bigger sections of the city, or the richer sections of the city.
Also, I would think the market sections, because that keeps money rolling into town.
True.
Well, even if the city didn't do that, the merchants themselves probably would.
Then you got the Kislev that'll literally just like work in the snow.
Yep. Here's a question for the cold weather stuff. Are you guys getting basic stuff, or are you getting good stuff?
Fuck it, we got the
Good.
money. Let's get good stuff. Fuck, we just got 450 fucking gold crowns.
Why do you have a sled team? Why do I not have a sled team?
We have a team of fucking sled dogs, even though Altdorf isn't even like that far north. North?
Yep.
So North, yep, North. 3 gold crowns for clothing, and 5 for camp gear. So 8 gold crowns in all will take care of.
That's a piece, right?
Mhm.
Yes,
How much was it? Sorry, brain fart.
8.
8
total.
8 total.
Fuck it, might as well. And just to show everybody that I'm subtracting this from my current money.
Did you get your pony?
Who, me?
Lucy. Yes. Where's your
Oh, yeah.
pony?
He named it Butt Stallion.
I thought you were about to say butt stuff. I'm like, yeah, that seems par for the course.
I was gonna name it after you and call it Piss for Brains, but that just seemed a little too immature. So I named it Butt Stallion.
But
The fact I remembered that.
Is not that surprising.
It is for me, because I don't usually remember Handsome Jack quotes. Claptrap quotes I remember.
And that's why I want to strangle you at night.
Okay, when you say it like that, it sounds like you're sleeping with him.
Sure, why not?
well, he wouldn't see it
Hey, is
coming
that-
at least.
Is that 450 for nibbles also?
No.
I'm just kidding.
Oh,
All right.
what do I need? By the way, how much for cold weather gear for nibs? Like foot covers and
Oh my God. For
He's
um,
booty.
for
Alright.
stuff for him, basically look at it as buying a full set of stuff for you.
So another 3.
So another 3.
Okay.
I would like to point out there are actually some dogs that enjoy that type of stuff.
Oh, I
Yeah,
know.
but he's not a husky.
No,
He's
but he is a war dog, so he would be trained.
yeah.
Uh,
Still might be cold though, because he's not a sled.
no,
Wolf.
I'm not saying they enjoy the cold. I'm saying they actually enjoy the dog shoes.
Oh yeah.
The one I just posted is not one of those.
There
Gotta
was
keep-
one that
gotta-
I used.
Gotta
There
keep
was
them
one-
beans covered.
But there was one that one person whose dog I used to watch videos about her and her dog, and her dog refused to go out in the rain without his rain boots.
Can you give me cold water, please? Thank you.
Yeah, that dog's like, my beans gotta touch the ground at all times.
He used to do the 3-paw method when it was cold or wet. It was just so funny. It's like a
So,
little princess.
how are you guys heading back to Carlberg? Are y'all gonna take take one of your boats back, or
We could take the boats back.
okay?
Put the
I,
icebreaker on it.
I want to take the the dog sled.
The small
Put
one
the
is
dog
still
sled on
important.
the boat.
The small one is still important. The large one is not.
Where the fuck they go with my, Idric ships?
They're out with my Idrix. Oh my god.
That was a legitimate slip. I apologize.
She's gonna rule the world with a puppet.
It is on a job.
Yeah.
Hey, it's
Like I
making
said-
money.
Like I said, my money makes money.
Money, 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 money.
It is so coming down the docks, your stevedores, and I can say that they're yours, are quite thrilled to see all of you. They're working fucking hard as hell. And you can hear comments coming through from the other stevedores about how these other ones, the Idrix stevedores are gonna put them out of business. It's a good thing they only do a certain section of the dock. They don't run the entire dock.
Maybe if we save up enough money, we could buy the dock.
I don't think Altdorf would sell that to you.
Yeah, I think that's like a public commodity. I don't think I could fucking do that.
Anything's available for the right price.
There is
offer-
that.
1,000 sovereigns.
That's like I want to buy the park fountain.
Why to pee in it?
No, he wants to be able to wade in it in the summer.
And it's just because I can.
Property of Idric.
I want to buy the DMV building. Yeah, because DMVs are in this fucking universe.
Because of the, colder weather, it will take a little bit longer than it did coming down here. But you guys will still pull into Carrollburg later that night. The trip was actually fairly smooth. It has not been cold long enough for the river to freeze. There's little bits of ice and slush here and there that y'all are hitting through. And you do see other ships coming, going past y'all, heading to Altdorf, pulling into the opposite side of Carlberg. You can see that they are doing their best to refurbish the docks. There are several ships that are sitting there that are being slowly offloaded at this point in time by folks who don't look like they're very much used to doing that.
They shouldn't have run up all the fucking stevedores then, should they?
You think we could hire this batch away from him too?
Why? They don't seem very good at it.
Yeah, that batch looks like common folk who don't have a job and now they have found a new one.
I'm saying wait till they get some experience under their belts and then we come back and steal these ones too.
And the ship captain will put the gangplank down, help lead off animals.
I'm an idiot, I know.
Is Gwen the only person that has a horse?
He's the only one with a horse.
Well, at least you can put stuff on the horse and make it easier for folks to travel with.
Horses are better for eating, manling. Sorry, I had to get the Go Trek Felix reference.
But you made him sound more like a halfling than a dwarf.
You're a halfling.
No, Charlie's the actual halfling here.
Your mother's a quarterback.
What's the difference between your mother and a mallard with a cold? One's a sick duck. Well, I forget how the rest goes, but your mother's a whore.
It is a good blanket of snow on this side. Unlike in Alt Dwarf, this stuff is actually white.
Yeah, you mentioned gray snow. I was like, that makes sense for Altdorf. Well, if we lived in
Oh,
Nuln,
yeah.
it would be black.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a reason why there's a paint called Nuln Oil. That city is fucking nasty.
Well, I mean, you got to think with all the industry going on, it pulls that out of the air. So the first, like, you don't eat the first snow in New York.
Mm-hmm.
You just don't.
You shouldn't eat snow, period. But
Not
Well,
New
you know,
York.
not New York. But you know, people do anyways. Yeah. So you guys are now offloaded. Grab you. Come on, grab. Go. Boom.
Hey. Don't grab me there.
Shush. That tickles.
we're here, roughly. We're on the river, the River Reich.
Boop.
Time to roll dice and see if we find like a band of goblins that we can. No, I shouldn't be giving him ideas.
Well.
Yep, there's where you guys are. You guys are on the other side, actually in Midland.
The Midland.
Yeah, Midland. The Midland.
Well, I passed my perception roll. Is there any fuckery afoot?
Past.
It was because of Boo's joke about it's trying to roll dice. And so I did roll for it. Just as a joke.
There are very
Good puppy.
very few, if any, tracks on the other side. And by very few, I mean small things. Squirrels, birds. Not squirrel birds, but squirrels and birds.
I want to see a squirrel bird. Is that what they
Yeah,
call
so
it?
you got to watch out for those damn squirrel birds.
Instead of pooping on people when they fly by, they hurl nuts at you when they're flying by.
They poop their nuts at you.
Nope, not gonna say it.
They nut their poop at you?
No.
Ew.
I was gonna
Nut poop.
Damn it. Now I can't hold back. I'm sorry. So are you saying they empty their nutsack on us?
Yes.
Yeah, you could have held back, but you decided not to.
They empty their cloacas.
You trying to drive them further north, Dave?
I'm trying to, well, yeah, heading north away from Karaberg and trying to figure out where these folks are.
Oh my god, we're doing navigation rolls? I'm scared.
Well,
I muted myself to say goodnight to my dad, and I forgot to turn it back on.
Just because I want to do it.
Murgork?
Oh my god!
Holy crap!
And that's
There's
a
no
double.
way Murgork just fucking rolled a critical success on navigation. Oh, I think the ship should go this way.
No, you guys are on the other side of the river. Readjusting packs and everything.
Thinking between the
Linwith,
three of us, we can get us on course.
Linwith and Ultrith are talking, and Murgark pipes in with, "Well, we've got the wind blowing this way, and we got moss on that side. I think that we probably should go further into that way."
No. After he nails his navigation roll, you have to roll an intelligence roll to see if he's going after the squirrels. If he's trying to lead us to the little footprints to hunt for snacks, or if he's leading us where we want to go.
He rolled just as well as Linwith, according to the charts, but it's still, I can see Linwith and Ultrath just kind of stopping their conversation and looking at him, looking at what he pointed out, and just kind of nodding at each other, then nodding back.
He's
nodding back
not
at Dale.
wrong.
Where did he learn his woodcraft from?
I don't want to think about Murgork and woodcraft. Thank you.
And you guys start trucking your way off into the snow. Who's leading this merry band of?
I think we should let Murgork.
Yeah, at this point, we should just let Murgork keep rolling. Oh shit! Just trying.
Problem?
Just trying to fucking clean my Ugh.
I got him with the jump scare.
Nice.
I'm gonna.
Oh, that
take
was you,
point.
Tank. Fuck you. Anyways.
The boat's back that way, and it's just we're heading right. You guys were basically I can see Linwith and Aldrath basically keeping Murgork going in the right direction. The snow is knee deep for most of y'all. It's not that high for Murgork, but between him and Nibbles, they kind of push through it pretty easily,
I'm
plowing a furrow. What was that, Holly?
hanging out behind the snowplow.
Watch out for the steam vent.
Why is the snow behind him melting?
We see Ostara pass. I was like, oh, never mind. Might need to get her away from there.
I'm gonna stay as far behind as I can, just because if something happens and I have to use a fire spell, I don't want to accidentally blow him up.
I'll be fine. I've got my scarf on across my face. I'll be fine.
Her staff keeps going.
I was like, why does his blaze condition keep going from 2 to 4?
All right, who fed Murgork beans?
Amara is very well bundled up.
Oh God, I forgot we brought her.
Now we let her go. We let Gwen decided to let her come of her own volition if she wanted.
Well,
Gwen's
not much of a apprentice if she doesn't get to hang around.
Yeah.
Just gotta learn. Hopefully.
Learn or die, bitch.
I mean,
Couldn't resist.
I fall back with her for a minute and ask, do you have any combat experience?
Oh, now you asked that question.
That's
Well,
funny.
I gotta decide if we want to make sure she, falls back when we have to go fighting, or if she can stay a little bit closer if need be.
I She carries a sword and a quarterstaff with her, and she's got a nice dagger on her hip. She says, "I do know a few good spells. I know shock, sleep, drain, and dart, along with magic flame."
You should be fairly safe if things get a little bit hairy.
And to give you all so the idea of, so she's 6'5". I'd already said she was blonde. She's pale blonde and she's got sapphire eyes.
She's 6'5".
Yes.
Elves.
Tank's
Holy fucking shit!
I think Tank's
That's-
in love now.
That's how most. I mean, elves are a tall race in this land.
Shit, Idric's 6'3".
Yeah, I'm 6'4".
No, wait, I'm 6'4". I can't read. I'm sorry.
How tall am I? Am I still a
Yeah,
short
she's
king?
taller than both of us.
I didn't give myself a height.
I don't remember what my
5'2".
I'm 5'10", so I'm officially a short king of the group.
Linwith's 6'2".
Yeah, so I'm over here 5'2" and like practically halfling size to the rest of you.
I'm an even 6 foot.
Good lord.
So just like in real life, Boo's just a little bit taller than me. Well,
Thank you for the lurk skills.
Hello, Skills.
Oh, that reminds me, Lucy. I got a shiny Psyduck in sleep.
that's the blue Psyduck, right?
Yes.
I need to picture.
Sorry.
I spent a whole day hunting Psyducks in Scarlet. I think is the one I have. I couldn't remember if I had Scarlet or Violet. I had to remember, but I spent a whole day hunting them, and I didn't find one. I'm like, I don't
Alright,
have
guys.
the patience.
Topic. Keep on topic.
East.
Why
Sorry.
is that not in? What is that under? Odd.
What's what under?
Um.
Hello, Ash.
Secret signs. Ash is on here. Sweet. Oh, wrong Ash. Okay, cool. That's still cool. Friend of mine goes by Asher, and I thought he was on. He's supposed to be listening tonight also. We're gaining more people as we go.
Yeah.
Nice.
Mhm.
But Linwood has secret signs, Ranger, under advance, in advanced token, you go to the main page, and I don't see what that would be under.
I'm back. I think Roll20 crashed on me because it just went back to the main page for a second. I had to sign back in.
It's been doing that. It's been kind of weird lately. Intelligence, advanced group.
Secret signs for me is just by itself. It's in the middle column below, in my case, below sale.
Yeah, it's just above trade and just below sale.
Oh, there it is. Thank you. I was looking for a secret sign skill. That's
There's
I've
set
been-
traps, sleight
I've
of
been
hand,
hydrated.
swim and track.
Yep, I found it. Lindgrith will point out on the third day of travel, little notches, like little scrapes on rocks and little notches on different trees and stuff. Ultrath, They literally are pointing us that way.
He'll nod.
You have the Wood Elves skill.
Well, it's secret signs of the Wood Elves.
Yeah. But, you know, Roll20 just says you have the Wood Elves skill.
Yeah, I know.
And that mark is for War Dancer.
Yeah, we're walking through the woods right now.
Walking through the woods one
Keep
day.
heading that way.
Merry, merry month of May.
I was taken by surprise by an ogre 5 times my size. And he's not gonna let me get away.
Give me perception rolls. And if you have acute sense sight, or acute sense hearing, instead of challenging, it would be average.
Average. I got it.
And no, unfortunately, Lucky is not with y'all.
It's too cold. I don't blame her. She's probably off sitting on. Trying to think of what Lucky sits on in the house.
I
That's
would
warm.
carry
She'd
her
probably
in
be sitting in front of Ostara's fireplace.
I would carry her in my cloak. We'd keep each other warm.
And back when we had one, Lucky would sleep on the cable box because it'd get really, really warm.
Yep.
Xbox.
Her with the sex bot.
Router.
And her name is Sony.
Hey, your cat's learned how to turn the router off, which is hilarious to me.
Yeah.
The cat's
Not
like,
so
I,
funny here.
the
Kind of
cat's like,
productive for them.
I press this button and the lights go off. That's what's going on in the cat's head.
Why is the box made of warm no longer warm?
It's like, he gets really mad when I do this. Let's do it.
All right. Hydric and Linwith, Ultrath. Oh, Ultrath really did.
Not me.
I barely
Exactly.
succeeded, I think.
And
I
Niblins,
failed miserably.
Anabari. Dave, your role is enough to save everybody.
Just go this way.
You guys are walking along, and you definitely hear, "Boy, wish we going? No, they supposed to be going that way. I seen them. The big dumb bastards went stats way. Yeah, pointy-eared fucks. Let's go get some."
Are they ogres?
It sounds like 6 to maybe 10 orcs.
Oh, they're not.
Ladies.
Now, is the sound coming towards us?
No. And what the rest of y'all that actually got a success here is, yes.
Oh, no.
Something large putting its feet down.
Please tell me that's not one of their chieftains.
There's a chance that it's a troll.
Well, we've killed a few of them already. But we've
Huh?
only killed 1 or 2, haven't we?
You are okay.
Killed one.
Gwen, you are our troll killer. You're the only one that's capable of like finishing off a troll.
Ah, yay. It's good to be needed.
It's kind of hard to regenerate when you get turned to ash.
All right, party. The name of the game is Make Gwen Happy.
Yeah, trolls don't go by Wolverine rules where Wolverine can regenerate from a single molecule. They can't do that. The trolls can't do that.
Okay, Wolverine's not that good.
Yeah, he is. He has done it before.
I think it depends on the. It
Deadpool.
depends.
Deadpool has done it, and Wolverine has done it.
Oh yeah, Deadpool can definitely do it.
Yeah, his is on a different level.
Well, his is because he's been cursed by Thanos not to die.
On topic, guys.
Yeah.
Yes.
Sorry.
Only got an hour left.
Thank you, babe.
Yes.
This is the first game I've been able to play all fucking weekend.
And you're surrounded by nerds.
Try to spot where the orcs are.
That's easy. You see a head above the trees.
I don't. I'm too fucking short.
There's a head above the trees. Fuck.
This is gonna be fun.
That's a troll. No, orc chieftains do in fantasy. They don't get that big.
Okay.
No, not really.
Yeah, that's a troll. Like
If we've got an orc that big here, it's Gazkul Mag Yurak Thraka, and I'm noping out.
I'm noping the fuck
orcs can
out
get that big in
to
40k. They don't get that big in fantasy.
That's my point.
Yeah, they don't work like they don't have like lobster brain or lobster bodies in this fucking, where they just keep getting bigger the more they fight. Anyways,
Troll or is it a troll or an orc that I see? I'm assuming it's a troll.
That's a giant.
oh,
shit.
that's even worse. Okay,
Yep.
okay. Let me do a size comparison of how big a giant is compared to a human, and let me grab some stuff off my shelf here.
Moving to the stream.
Murgork's going to be considered the small fry in the fight against these guys.
Lumbering and highly unintelligent.
This
Let's
is a
see,
human.
that's
This
useful.
This is my Peach amiibo. She is covered in dust, but this is a human.
He's looking for his bad dragon toy.
Oh my.
This is a giant.
Godzilla.
Yeah, I grabbed the Godzilla off my shelf. It was the only thing. Humans only come up to about the knee on a giant. They could get even bigger than that, too.
Okay, well, it's gonna be hard to hit, but I'll give it a shot.
You mean hard to miss?
Yeah, that's true.
If you miss that, you are fired.
Yeah, you're gonna get... Okay, a giant can literally turn you into, like, a red mist.
Yeah, pound you into jelly with one hit.
But if I remember correctly, because of the size scaling, isn't that one going to be a plus 60 to hit?
Wait, they might actually have better pictures of this.
Something like that, yeah.
So
Not
imagine
worried
that-
about us hitting him. I'm worried about him hitting us.
I know, but I'm just doing some quick math. Plus 60 to hit because of the size difference, and doesn't he get plus 60 because of his bow and his skills too? So he's looking at a base of 120 to hit.
Okay, these bigger ones, they're not in fantasy, the Mega Gargants, but these are what giants are. They're, like I said, humans come up to about a little bit below the knee.
That is ridiculous.
Like, when they fall over, they kill people just because of how big they are.
I believe it.
Shit, Warhammer Fantasy Battles had a template when you bought a giant. You would cut it out of the instructions, and it was like
Yep.
a template where if you rolled a move and you rolled a 1, you would fall over and crush whatever units were there.
So we're are we hiding from it physically
we're-
currently?
No. We can maybe take on a giant.
Yes, but I mean, are we actually hidden currently?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, Holly, the drink is empty.
Okay. I
But-
just wanted to be sure.
I'm crazy, but even I'm not that crazy.
We could probably fight a giant if it was just the giant, since they're a bit lumbering. But it's not just the giant. We have to deal with a bunch of
No,
other
it's
things.
not.
Ho ho ho, green giant.
We would have to fight a giant and then whatever orcs are with them. We might as well let them get into a fight and thin the herd out a little bit.
I was gonna say.
Yeah, that's not a bad idea.
I was gonna say the only way we'd even stand a chance is if frickin' Ostera and Idric focused on peppering the giant from a distance, and we drew in the orcs
It's not worth
for
it.
melee.
We're just
No.
gonna. I'm not even sure if it's a good idea to follow them.
Like I said, I'm talking worst case scenario if we have to. That's about the only strategy I can think of that would work.
But they have spotted the pointy ears.
Yeah, so we do want to follow them because.
So either they know where we are, or they know where the chaos pointy ears are.
There might be some other elves that they're following, but either way, we probably should follow them, but be careful about it.
Yeah, we can follow their trail pretty easy. They're in snow.
Yeah, we could follow them. We could follow behind them pretty far away and still keep a good track of them. You know, because a giant's foot is like 5 feet by itself.
And it's not like we're gonna lose track of them.
It's Godzilla!
Dude, the lore
Yeah.
behind why giants are stupid is really, really fascinating. But we'll get into that
Anyway,
later.
okay, so we're following them.
Mm-hmm.
I can't say clicky clicky because if we clicky clicky, the map gets bigger.
It is. It will lumber off, and whatever the orcs are saying, you guys will lose out easily in the thumping and rumbling of the giant.
Fair enough.
Man, are you pushing me? I don't want to go into this fucking tree. Stop it. Why do
What
you
was
keep
that?
pushing me?
What?
Hiding into the tree.
Linwith, why do you keep pushing me? Stop pushing me. I don't want to go into this tree. Why do you keep
Shush.
pushing me?
Because of the giant, you idiot.
Oh, that's what that is. I thought it was Murgorg having bad gas.
We're gonna die.
What do you mean we?
They will.
I'm sure at least one of us will survive.
The giant will definitely go thumping off. I mean, you figure the orcs have gone off with it.
Hopefully.
All right. See if they are on the proper track to encounter the elves.
Do we need to roll tracking to follow them?
No, but I need more perception rolls.
Murgork's gonna do it again.
Average again if you have cute sense
Murgork.
sight.
Cute sense sight, yes, average.
Heck,
Why did I?
You just-
No. Linwith
just
got it,
accused-
and
Yeah.
Alterath rolled the dice off the table again.
Just the cutest little puppy ever. Yes, you are.
God, okay, 2 failures. I'm leaving it.
I'm re-rolling.
I'm re-rolling. You know what?
Okay.
I'll re-roll it too.
Ultra F got it.
But might as well re-roll, see if we get anything better. And then that was outdoor survival or whatever. Okay.
Can't do the perception.
Fucking rolled a 98. That's worse than the last one.
That's worse
Yeah.
than my worst roll, which was a 92.
Mine sucks.
You're definitely not a outdoorsy type person.
Where is the nearest restaurant?
Donde
Um,
está? Sorry.
Laura Ultrath.
Idric walks up to you. Are you an edible?
Linwith and Ultrath are quite happy that this behemoth and his companions didn't wipe out all the signs. You still found a few more marks. Linwith does stop at one of them, and her face visibly changes. It's obvious that she has gone from just looking to angry.
What's wrong?
Who peed in your porridge?
I don't eat porridge. It's disgusting.
Well, then who's shitting your stew?
Focus on the problem at hand. What's bothering you?
The mark. That mark is my name. He is doing this on purpose.
So they either know we're following them or they suspected that we would get on their trail.
Why do they know your name?
Because one of them is my brother.
Oh. Well then.
He decided to follow him. Wait a minute, he decided to follow. He would have put a name to it.
Is it just your name, or is there anything else written there?
Aspensis. He is following Stranglevine. No,
I'm just wondering
It
if maybe
is-
he changed his mind and it was a cry for help.
no. It is no cry for help.
It's a taunt, isn't it?
It is. Stranglevine is the one who did it. Because he's putting his mark there. He's putting the mark for War Dancer, so he's trying to call more of his kind to him.
I side-eye Ultrath a bit.
No, Alterath's face is he's pissed. He's got a look of anger on his face too. He's like, this will not stand. He says, if we're very fortunate, those big oafs that moved off ahead of us will distract them and do some harm to them before we arrive. And once we get there, we can finish off what's left. If not, he says, well, it's best to be prepared for a fight against fresh opponents.
Excuse me. May I ask a question?
Of course.
What is this Stranglevine we're going after? He is a war dancer who is accepted grandfather's gifts and has taken others, or has gathered others of like mind to him also. He has also gotten ghostwriters who decided that his teachings were correct, and they also have accepted grandfather's gifts. Ah.
In that.
I don't remember my grandfather, but that's all right.
Thank you, Mergorg.
Way to lighten the mood.
Poignant and on point as always.
By nightfall, you guys have not caught up with these guys.
Do we still hear the gigantic footsteps?
No.
How?
Maybe they
Because of their stride?
Yeah, giants move pretty fast.
Yep.
Do they not sleep?
Well, even if they do, they'll have put a tremendous amount of distance between us before that happens.
Mhm.
Yeah, Star could actually surprising actually no, not surprising because of how you grew up. You find a really good place to bed down for the night.
That definitely is a good idea.
Linworth will walk around it, looking at it, just kind of turn and look at you, and give you a very, very casual nod, like she's impressed.
No, we're gonna be friends. Due
guess I
to
was-
our shared hatred of fucking Katarina.
Because of the camping gear that y'all got, your nights have been quite comfortable.
Hell yeah. It was worth the 8 gold per person.
You would have been okay with regular camping gear, but you guys are quite well. In the morning time, y'all are all nice and comfy. You're not running out to the fire. Yeah, that's also true.
So we're doing the Warhammer equivalent of glamping.
No, glamping would be the knight style tent and nobles tents, where they actually have a cart. They unload the tent, unload the bed. Yeah.
Good point.
Hence why you guys make much further in a day than they do. And it doesn't take you 4 hours to dismantle the camp. I'm guessing you guys keep watch at night.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Do you guys let Murgork watch by himself?
No.
Oh,
Not no.
No. No.
Not after the ship almost burnt down.
At the very least, Nibbles is with him. At the very least.
Chloe's like, yes, watch him. Let him watch by himself.
The night goes by very quiet. Extremely quiet. No animals, very limited on far as insects. It is obvious the thundering of the giant coming through here has made it so anything else around here is gone.
Yeah, everyone else is just like, yeah, fuck this.
We are not going to deal with this.
Fuck this shit on out. Ba-do-ba-do-do.
Animals are very perceptive to loud noises, so
To something enormous like that, yeah. Oh, yeah. All right. The next morning, once you guys have gotten everything packed and put together, you don't actually have to roll an perception to hear this, but you can hear, and for the most part, you feel it at first. The ground rumbling.
The ground shake under my feet.
And the something bashing its way through the trees, heading towards y'all.
crap. Fucking shit.
Gun up.
I start
Well.
channeling.
No coffee. Don't need no coffee for that.
This is after. I should bring you guys. Come on, move him there to there.
What am I aiming for?
Jeebus.
And yeah, through the trees runs that.
Uh-oh. Is that the giant?
That is very much a giant. He looks. There are fresh wounds on him.
He must have made it to the Wood Elves, and they must have fucked him up and all the other orcs that were with him.
You guys have been around Ostara enough that you know what gunshot wounds look like compared to bows. There's no arrows sticking out of him. He's got several holes in him that look like gunshot wounds. He comes slamming through the trees and sees you guys.
With a gun pointed at him.
And I needs initiatives.
I didn't think we'd be fighting a fucking giant today.
You're welcome.
Oops, I forgot to point it myself.
At the very least, he's heavily wounded.
You hope.
He's slightly wounded at the least.
I'm
He's incredibly
hoping
mad.
too.
Giants don't regenerate, thankfully. So
What the hell? Hold on. Let me try
What?
that again.
That was an initiative roll.
What happened there?
Wow.
I was like, how the fuck did she?
It was challenging, I guess.
I don't know what the fuck happened there. Okay.
It's another double.
this might be a perfect lead belcher opportunity for
Okay, it
Murkor.
doesn't count on initiative because that's just his initiative.
Hey, I'm only drinking soda, so I'm counting it.
It sets a bad precedent.
Oops.
Just to be clear, guys, we're not going to approach this thing We're gonna fill it with as many more holes as we can before we have to engage it in melee. Please.
Has anyone told that to Alterath? Because he likes to jump in on shit.
Smoke him if you got him. Well, there he goes.
All right.
He tends to Leroy Jenkins.
It's because he can. Alterath, what are you doing? You go first.
Alterath, please don't engage him right away. Let him get filled with holes before we go into melee range with him.
Aldrath will hold.
I was waiting for the Leroy.
15 squares, 70 feet. So it's too far away for me to do what I wanted to do.
Yep. Dart is just your willpower, right?
Yep.
Channel like your life depends on it, because your life literally depends on it.
That's what I'm gonna do. But god dang it, I can't figure out how to cancel out of moving.
Looping?
Pooping.
Moving.
Don't know how to cancel out of pooping.
Nibbles will stand back.
Oh God.
When?
That's
I was gonna say, you guys were worried about me running up there.
I know that was an accident, but that still scared the
At
shit
least
out of
I've
me.
got a chance of surviving.
Yeah, I was gonna say that only happened because I couldn't get the thing to let me move back.
That's so
Nibbles.
funny.
And so I
Nibbles
let-
is not happy. He is not happy, but he will stay.
Will the trees provide any sort of visible cover? Like he'll have to look for us before he smashes?
He already saw where we are.
Yep.
I'm just saying if I go a little bit under the trees to the right to get a little closer.
You're shooting
what?
at him.
Yeah, you're 70. We're 70 feet away right now.
I will spend the 1 point for Murgork
Wait a minute.
to make him
Wait a minute.
go before the giant.
Let me double check something.
Is Murgork in range to do lead belcher shit?
I can
Yes.
I can actually do that because it's my willpower in yards, but he's 70 feet away.
Oh yeah, I didn't adjust. Sorry. So sorry. Hold on, just a moment.
I mean, they should probably take off the medieval tavern music for this. Oops.
All right. Now it should be correct distance.
Oh, you're doing the measurement for me. Thank you.
Oh, I was also doing it for her too, because Dart is what?
That's 40 yards. Well, actually, hold on. I actually have over 40 of that now, but yeah.
It's your willpower? Oh shit, she could have. All right, then I'm going to back up for her. And oh yeah, I need to combat. Where are you?
No, wait, the orc war camp could be better for this.
Yeah, I have a range of 50 yards on that now.
All right, he is enormous, so that's plus 40 to
He
hit.
was giant sized.
Say what?
Shooting a monstrous target says giant size.
He is not monstrous in size, he is enormous.
But why? He's a giant.
Because that's what it says, size enormous. Creatures the size of griffins, wyverns, and manticores.
Okay, but it says shooting an enormous target in parentheses griffin size. Shooting a monstrous target in parentheses giant size.
Giant size. That is also true. Oh, dart.
Maybe he's a little giant.
Very easy.
Giants are a lot bigger than griffins, so Even like the crazy griffin that Karl Franz flies around on.
Yeah.
And that one's fucking like double the size of all the other griffins.
5.
Ask
And
it its
5,
name. That's
10.
funny. Giants usually don't have names. Giants are essentially like, I hate to make this comparison. They're kind of like slaves.
I've already named him
Mo Lester.
because of that fucking mustache.
I just got that you said it out loud. I'm the most dense motherfucker on planet Earth. I swear to God.
All right. So from Linwith to Mo is 15 squares, which is right at the end of her range. All right, so doop-a-doop-a-doo, boop-a-doop-a-doo, boop-a-doop-a-doo. Where is it? Brain dead. Easy.
Using one of my rings.
Point race. Oh my god. That's plus 100. Jesus.
Plus 100 to hit.
That's 60. Because I don't have anything else. Submit. Target bonus of. That's 50 because of the precise. Okay, so it doesn't give me the. So that's 14, 13, 20. And 1. 6. And she sticks it with an arrow and it roars. Gwen.
Real quick, I'm missing one of my rings. Like, it's not showing up in my thing anymore. Like, you know how I have the list of all my stuff, there's my character sheet, then the information about my staff and all that. One of my rings is missing.
Just have the Ring of Living Fire?
Yep, that's one of the two I have, and then I had another one that only worked during daytime.
I don't think I made an extra thing for it.
Okay, do you remember what the stats for it were?
Yes. Yes, indeed.
Okay, thank goodness, because I forgot to make a note of that because I thought there was one of the things over here for it.
Hold on. Nope, that is the ring. Ring of Living Fame. That's the one you got from him. Okay.
Like, it was something that seemed really broken until you realized that it only worked during the day.
Oh yeah, it gave you plus 10 to your channeling during the day.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome.
No. Bad game. Alright, I'm going to start channeling for Burning Head.
Okay.
That is, hold on, let me double check what that requires. Alright, I need 6 for that. Channeling. So, we will do
And hey, it is during the day.
Yep. So I get.
You don't get size bonuses though for the channeling.
I know, but I get plus 20 for the 2 rings combined because each of them gives me plus 10 for my channeling, and then I get another 20 because of the ablaze condition on my staff. Correct?
Correct.
All right. So that just makes this an easy channeling. Submit. Now I gotta see what did I roll?
Critical success, you got a +2.
Yay! So that with my grimoire, that gives me a +4. I gotta channel for another round.
Idric.
I'm holding back.
Don't even have a bow, huh?
Yeah, come to think of it, I don't even have a single long range option, even if it's just like to do like 1 damage to somebody. I need to look into that.
Yeah, I kept telling myself I should get a bow because my bow skill is still better than my melee skill, if I remember right. But then I remember, but I don't need bows. I can throw fire.
Halifax.
All right.
Light it up.
Let's see. Oh, stop. Touchpad stopping.
He is 17 squares.
Okay, 50 meters, and I am 100 meters with the bow, I believe. Think. So 1, 2, 5, 6. Okay.
10 squares.
All right.
All right,
And that
so
is-
he is very easy to hit, and then you're still in point. You're at point blank, right?
Your target number is going to be in the 200s.
You're plus 100 just from that to hit him.
So very easy, and then target bonus of 40.
Correct. And
Yep.
what, 10 for the bow? So 50.
Okay.
Oh my god! Tank just one shot him.
20.
I would
So
laugh.
that's 15 successes. And 8 is
Fucking 90. Good.
16 plus 8, 23.
23.
And give yourself an advantage, sir.
Yes, as you guys watch the arrow disappear into this thing's body,
It's like hitting a
It-
blob.
just roars even more, and is now looking at, well, Halifax. Ostara.
I is popular. I'm about to be not popular. I'm about to be popped. Oh god. Someday we all gonna die. Up in here, up in here.
I got a double.
You got a critical success. Let me pull that up. Arm. Not
falls
larm,
off.
Lou. Arm. Arm critical wounds. Okay, so start with that is 5 and 9 is 14. Penetration is +1 SL, so it's 15. He doesn't get what little armor he has, so that's -10. Give me a percentile roll there, Holly. Not that.
22.
22
Another
is
fucking double.
Yep, another double. Sprain. You sprain your arm, suffering a torn muscle. minor injury. Do an additional wound to him. -1. Murgork.
Murgor, get your lead belcher out.
Combat.
Is
He
he
had a
even in
nickel for
range
every
for the
time
lead?
he's heard that.
The bad part is lead belchers, like, depending on the ammo you use, they don't go too far. So,
Got a range of 50.
oh, we can hit him.
Same range as
Yep.
mine.
All right. And he is considered, so it's easy to hit him. Oops, where's Murgork? Murgork. Lead belcher. He doesn't get the greater damage, unfortunately. It is easy to hit him. Book, book, book.
Did he just roll a 1?
Oh,
Fuck you, Murgork.
You giant!
Holy
Mo.
shit!
boom!
No, Ash, rolling a 1 in this game is that's the equivalent of rolling a nat 20. It's actually even rarer than rolling a nat 20.
Yeah, because it's 1 out of 100.
That's 1 out of 100. The lower the number, the better. Murgork just fuck
Hit
this
a
guy.
hole in. He went. He did like a hole in 1 on all 18 holes.
Impact.
Oh shit, that's so great.
Crater.
Murgork, you're a fucking king. He gets a second pig for that. I just want you to know.
on impact, you get to add the units dice to it. So yeah, you get to add another point. So 19. And that one's a 20. It gets a +4 to a damage, so it's 24. Minus the giant's toughness of 5, which is -19. The giant comes down.
Did he just kill the giant? Oh fuck!
Oh,
Murgork!
Okay, Altrath, you can now approach.
how much damage did he do?
It was 21 minus the 5 of the giant's toughness, which is 16, which put it at a -5.
Ooh, I am so
Well,
glad.
it was a group effort, so nicely done, everyone.
Murgork,
I have to say one
Murgork did
thing
most
though.
of it.
Excuse me, I got
Actually,
critical.
no. The group
No,
actually
he
did
didn't.
most of the group did. The group did a lot more damage than what Murgork did.
Yeah, Murgork was just the capper on top of it.
Yep, you guys brought him down to a point where what Murgork did actually took him over the edge.
Yeah, I was gonna say because Tank did more damage than Murgork.
Between Tank and Linwith, theirs were actually, and Holly did a crit, which actually gave me more.
Excuse
So
me?
yeah.
Someone wants to sleep on the couch tonight.
What? I said Holly did a crit.
I know, but you were forgetting it for a minute.
Yeah,
I was about to say.
I was actually getting while you were doing that. I was actually digging through the rule book because I was trying to remember about critical successes with channeling. Doesn't that mean you automatically succeed at the channel and you get the full points? Because I remember critical successes with channeling were weird.
I don't know. I have to look it up.
Yeah, I think I was looking in the wrong book because I wasn't seeing.
Okay,
Oh.
but I do have to say one thing.
Yeah.
He's-
With me and Murgork firing off, the elves definitely know we're here.
Oh yeah. So I'm gonna keep channeling. Well, how long can I hold a channel for? Like
I don't think you can hold it for that long, especially with Ashki, because that starts getting painful.
My reason for asking is I'm thinking either A, I'm going to have to launch this spell on it or find a way to disperse this, or hope that the elves did hear us and come charging at us.
A little while later, probably about, well, actually, you guys will actually be able to look the giant over. He does have a few items on him. One of them being what's left of a breastplate.
That's giant size.
No, he's got a necklace that's got a breastplate on it.
Okay.
I thought it was going to be stuck in between his teeth.
Nope. And he does have a small bracelet that is a very nice looking dwarven shield
Oh,
strapped to his arm. And he's got half a horse in his bag.
just hand that to Murgork.
He sits down and starts eating.
Well, technically, I just wave him over and have him pull it out, but you know.
I told him.
I don't think I can exactly.
Ash is asking which half.
I don't think I can exactly lift.
Which half of the
I mean,
horse is it?
If it was the bottom half and it was just the legs, you could probably move it.
It is the back half.
I told you, manling. Horses are better for eating.
Probably about 15 minutes after you guys have kind of looked him over, you hear horses.
Oh, fuck me. Breastplate.
Oh, I'm about to get myself a horse.
So
yeah, was there was a dwarven shield?
Yes.
And the breastplate wasn't worth keeping, was it?
It was only
yeah, it's got the insignia of the double-tailed comet etched into it. It looked like it at one time it was a very nice breastplate, but
What is the insignia for?
Sigmar.
Oh, okay. So it's not like I can return it to somebody and they would know.
Now you could return it to the church.
Nah, it's sort of like finding a McDonald's logo on something. That's in this fight.
Okay.
I
thought, you know, if
the
it was like a
double-arched
house
summon.
crest or something, there might be a
reward
for information.
Yeah, it's not a house crest. The dwarven shield, even though it is tied down, so it's got a slight curve to it because it is, the shield itself. But even tied down the way it is not bent further.
Okay.
It is there is no
Detect artifact examining the shield.
there is no magic coming off of the shield.
Yeah, well, it's just very well crafted.
You know what? Just for curiosity.
Yeah, he's evaluating it.
Yeah, I'm about to. Oh, is someone else evaluating it already?
Where is that up in arms? There's. My brain is working.
I'll evaluate it too, and I fail it, of course. When?
Damn it. Give me just a sec. Let me see what you guys evaluated. Oh, okay. There is a specific type of metal.
Is it vibranium?
No.
Ass kicking him.
Is it mithril?
That's not a thing in Warhammer.
Adamantium.
I'm trying to remember. I'm trying to remember what the hell you're talking about.
With what?
Let me see.
Lucy, is it you're talking to Lucy's reference?
No. I'm talking about what metal he's trying to think of. Gromril.
Yes. You're not sure of the price of that, Gwen, but you are knowing. You do realize that is Gromrail armor. That is. Dwarves are going to make sure that you guys are well paid for that.
I think that we might want to send this to Austera's friends.
What was that metal called again?
Gromorel?
Yeah, Gromril. The funny thing is that I'm looking at the Warhammer wiki, and it's made out of meteorite.
So it's adamantine for
Yes.
this world.
Yes.
It is, I think, one of the dwarves are like the only people who.
Well, all of the meteorites that have it are only in the World's Edge Mountains.
I need my wolf. Remember, I need it so I can sleep at night.
Yeah, Iron Breakers and Iron Drakes use them. Use it as their armor, and they're like top elite units for the dwarves. So yeah, that's not something that your normal like warrior's gonna have.
Hey,
this probably belonged to someone very important, is what I'm saying.
little bug, do you want to tuck my puppy into bed so it can go to sleep?
Oh my! Take that one out of context.
I just lower my head onto my microphone.
Come on, bug, behave. Quit closing doors on people.
We hear horses riding up. What's on the
Yep.
horses?
I reload quickly.
No, it isn't.
There are
Well, we had
humans.
15 minutes.
Yeah. There are humans with rifles. Actually, there are 4 humans who have outrider pistols, which
Imperial
are
Outriders.
Yep.
Pretty big pistols.
And yep, they are. They're multi-barreled pistols. There are other humans that have long rifles.
Do we hear banjos?
No.
Now, if they have outrider pistols, they're not hillbillies.
No, they're
Uh,
definitely not.
One of them sitting towards the back has got a long gun that has an extra tube attached to the top of it.
Ooh. Has a sight?
This guy's the real
Can I
deal.
Can I drop my panties?
From the back of the group walks up an ogre, who has got a long rifle in his hand.
I got one of those too. Mine's bigger than yours.
Is he like carrying it for someone, or is he like acting like
No.
he's gonna?
He has got an ogre-sized long rifle in his hand.
That's worth a lot of money. That had to be custom made. People don't make shit like that. It's That
I
that
have
is
not lowered my gun, though.
that had to
No
cost
problem.
like 10 gold crowns to have made, probably.
I got that.
Boy, seems you guys are lucky and got the giant.
Lucky. I would say skilled, thank you.
Well, you got it before we got a hold of it.
You can have this breastplate it had on it.
That's awfully nice of you, lass. He has got a string of ears around his neck that there's still blood on.
These happen to be green skin ears.
Yep.
Okay, good.
Oh, I was hoping they were full.
The guy with the long rifle with the scope kind of leans over to him. Hey, boss. They got long ears with them. Oh, shut it. Right, Judge.
You. Are you going to bed? Oh, okay.
Night night.
He's not going to bed yet, but everybody says night night since they'll be gone before you go to bed.
So, we've heard that there's a bunch of long ears out here who are giving the folks here hard times. A couple of villages about got bounties on them. What you folks knows about them?
We know that they've been a scourge upon these lands for some time now. We heard of them when we first moved towards Karaberg to assist in its liberation. And they were our next objective.
I'm not actually saying this, but part of me wants to go, well, her brother's one of them.
Now you and Lenwith have been nice at this point.
What's your ties to them, long ear?
I mean to see them all dead.
Astara opens
Good.
her mouth and someone just grabs her.
Does you know?
I do. I have worked with the witch hunters of Altdorf for some time now and stomping out chaos wherever it raises its head. These creatures are an abomination and must be stopped.
Also, Ash,
So just
to answer your question, Ash, I think it's sorcerers that do that. Sorry.
that would be
Or that-
mages and witches. Mages can rewrite spells from scrolls onto their spellbook. Witches can feed the scrolls to their familiars and learn them that way.
Yeah, and then wizards are like the opposite, where they do magic using like regents and stuff.
Right, but they can learn a spell from a scroll and put it in the spellbook. A sorcerer can read it off of the scroll, and of course, either way, it still destroys the scroll. Whoa.
Anyways,
Maybe we'll get to them before you folks do.
If you do, then happy hunting. Good luck to you.
A lot of long ears in your group.
Yeah, tell me about it.
look at my blonde hair. Do you actually think that I'm a wood elf?
Does it matter much?
It matters a lot.
It matters to them.
Be careful of the towns around here. They don't quite like your kind very much.
Don't worry. We're used to it.
He gives a nod. By the way, talking with him, you guys have met Hammer. You guys realize that Hammer is more intelligent than Murgork. Speaking with this guy, This guy seems much more intelligent for an ogre than most of you've seen before. And unlike Murgork and Hammer, he is stark fucking white. No hair. Most ogres don't have hair, but he's got no facial hair, no hair at all on him. No eyebrows, no nothing.
He's an albino with alopecia?
He doesn't have the pinky eyes, but
He's a shiny ogre.
He's a sport.
Astara is winking and waving at the humans, giving that little finger wiggle.
we keep moving, boss. One of the outriders in the front looks back. Oi, Judge, we going? These folks aren't what we're looking for. And they got the giant, so let's get moving. Good hunting to you folks.
We got it, and they didn't.
And to
You as well.
And we got a Gromrel shield out of it. Or armor, rather. Wait, was it? It was a shield, wasn't it?
It was a shield.
Maybe
When they
we'll see
turn it-
that sometime.
BBs. When they go to walk off, another individual with a horse comes up and gives the ogre the reins to a horse.
Mhm.
It is a massive beast of a horse.
Excuse
That is
me?
definitely a northern creature. That is a Norsican beast.
It's like a Clydesdale.
Yeah. Watch.
Where'd you get the horse?
He smiles. Well, I killed some folks for it.
Yeah. Alterath. Kind of quiet. Alterath.
Yes.
Is it like the horse we saw in town?
Is it like the horse we saw in town?
It doesn't have claws. It doesn't have fangs. It doesn't have any outward appearances.
Okay,
of,
it doesn't. It doesn't have the taint of. It doesn't have the obvious taint of chaos upon it.
Right. But it is big enough that this ogre can ride it.
That's a massive horse.
I believe it's just a Norsican horse.
Nice horse.
It's not an Elden Ring
What?
situation. Oh my god, I gotta find it now. Where is Radon? Okay.
Oh yeah, no. It's not that little bitty horse with a massive giant dude on it. No,
Dragging
not
his
like a
feet.
Shetland. It's not Andre the Giant riding a Shetland pony.
Oh God!
There it is. It's Radon. There we go. Look, this Radon's like fucking 20 feet tall, and he's riding this like sickly little baby horse. I fucking
Yep.
love Elden Ring. Oh.
And this group turns and goes heading off.
Bye, guys. Oh, hey, y'all got
Like-
any fancy armor you feel like selling or trading?
Boss,
We should save the
She's still
shield
ga-
from the dwarves and
she's still gammering at you. He'll put his hand up and the whole group stops. What are you saying, lass?
Didn't know if y'all had any special fancy ammo that y'all felt like buying or selling or trading.
No,
All right.
that stuff I keeps for my boys.
You want to buy any accurate ammo? Precision shot.
We have plenties of our own. Thank you, lass. We'll keep that in mind if we come across you again.
Well, I might have gone through it by then. She just smiles.
Or you might be dead out here and we find your body.
Charming. It's like talking to Katarina.
Hey,
I'm still standing.
He's talking
Bring-
like he just had a
what's-
12-hour shift at the ball crushing factory.
he just makes a gesture with his hand, and all of them start riding off again.
I feel like they didn't really want to talk to me.
I don't write like him.
Let's get her in a hurry.
They looked pretty high strung. Or seemed pretty. They seemed pretty high strung, rather.
More high strung than my bow.
I don't think she liked us very much.
I don't think
I
he
think
likes
they-
much of anybody.
I think he was annoyed that we took his kill.
Oh
He
well,
came at us.
he can get over it.
I don't believe he liked us because of myself and Alterath, much less Amara and Idric.
True.
Anyway,
Now we have him to watch out for.
you think he'll come at us? Like,
Only if he thinks there's profit in it.
They're walking off. One of the last riders reaches into a pouch, pulls a rolled up parchment, kind of drops at the ground as they keep riding.
No, go up, see what the parchment says.
There is a 2 gold reward per wood elven ear.
Ah, there you go.
That's not very nice.
We're used to this sort of. Would you call it bigotry? In this case, considering their situation.
Probably not, but it doesn't matter.
Hey, Cryptobite. Glad you made it.
Oh yeah, Cryptobite. How you doing? I feel bad because we're about to wrap this up.
That was an interesting gun he's got there. It's like yours. It's as big as him.
yeah, weird.
Can I get something like that?
Probably.
See what we can make do.
Maybe we'll stumble across his corpse and you can have his.
I think if he's on the ground, I don't think we will stumble across it. I think we'll see it before we step on it.
That's a good point, Margorg. A very good point. Oh, and by the way, how well do ogres burn?
Well, let's see. The 2 ogres that have been burning so far, they haven't burned very well. Between the toughness and everything, they both took like a point of damage each.
Yeah, and Morgorg didn't notice he was on fire.
Nope, and neither did the Corn Champion, the Ogre Corn Champion. But it's still blazed.
Yeah,
So,
that-
if you put him on fire, did he become the popped corn champion?
Well, for that one, I'm taking experience away. That was bad.
Only
Just
from
for me.
her.
And it is 9:30. And we will stop with you guys. Okay, here's the question. So I know next week we'll not be playing because next week is Christmas, and some of us will not be around.
Silly people and their families.
Sorry.
That dude is Christmas. It's fine. The holiday. Dave and I are very much will tell you this. The holiday season just completely discombobulates 99% of the games. It just
Yeah.
it's what happens. Are you guys going to continue after following where these guys went, or are you following where the orcs and giant originally went off?
Do you think it's
Oh,
even
we're
a good
following
idea?
the tracks.
do you think it's even a good idea to go into any towns if there's a reward for fucking severed ears?
I mean,
I'd really like to see him try and collect.
Yeah, that's a good point. That's a good point. Alterath and fucking decapitate them.
between Alterath being able to kill anyone that tries to take his ears, and me being willing to burn an entire village to the ground if they were dumb enough to come after him, or any of you, yeah, I don't think we have to worry too much.
Oh my god, I just had a fucking thought that was totally Ostara.
What?
If regeneration were a thing in this world,
It is.
like a regen spell, or,
You just gotta drink
yeah.
like a fucking 50
Just-
gold crown potion to do it.
just, cutting off Linwith's ears and letting them regrow, and cutting off Linwith's ears and letting them regrow.
That is.
Only if we can do the same to Astara when we get to a town where they want human ears.
You gotta give me the ring of regeneration first, though.
Oh yeah, Cryptobite. We actually have a certified pyromaniac in our group.
Yep, that's
Yes.
Right,
Who
wizard.
has all the matches?
We have a wizard that literally specializes in burning shit.
me.
We need a
And
ring
I-
of regeneration and a ring of numbing.
And I also have a ring that makes all my non-fire spells fire.
Yay! All right. I'm going to give y'all 100 experience for session 31 for killing the giant and meeting the judge's crew.
Cool.
Yay.
All right.
So,
Base camp.
Uno 100.
There's nobody to raid, so
Hold on. Let me double check.
yeah, you check real quick, Tank.
Nope, just an artist.
Yeah. So usually I usually don't end a stream with just fucking cutting it off, but like literally nobody's online. So unless you guys in the chat know people, but yeah.
Nope.
I would have to I wouldn't be able to stick around because I got work in the morning.
Not unless you want to raid the Alpha channel.
Is the Alf channel still up?
I think so.
It is. Okay, we're raiding Alf.
Me in a sheet. Toss
You're
the sheet.
welcome.
Detergent hasn't.
Alf, where the fuck's Alf? We're raiding Alf. I forgot about that.
What's really sad is that I'm actually almost willing to pay the $5 subscription to that channel. I have my Prime subscription.
Don't use your
Yes!
fucking Prime subscription on the Alf channel.
Dude.
You ignore any negative difficulty modifiers to range tests due to the size of your target.
Why not use the Prime sub on that?
What would that have to be? Would I
all
have to
my
be
other subs are automatically renewed because of my phone. So I can't use Prime sub on any of the channels I would actually sub to.
All right, we're going to the Alf channel. We're gonna be this is the dumbest fucking raid I've ever done. Let's go. Skills is lurking. It's gonna be weird when she looks back at her screen and there's a fucking episode of Alf playing. All right, guys. I'll see you over at the fucking Alf channel. Goodbye.